Okay. So I don't know. Oh, already got a cough. Great start. Um, I don't know if the audio is going to sound right for this game because it was hard to get it to even load in OBS. So if anybody notices some issues where like there's no game sound or something, I'd appreciate you letting me know. But I don't know. I'm not going to be able to hear it myself because for some reason since I switched headphones, I can't get the sound to work. But I'll figure it out eventually. So today I am going to be playing mm, Lord of the Rings online. Because the Yule celebration's gonna be over in a couple of days, and I was like sick over Christmas, so I wanted to I don't know, it's just a cozy game to go back in and do like the holiday content sometimes. So that's what I would be doing anyway, and I thought I'd just go live for it. Um and yeah, it is a it is 17 years old at this point. Uh, but it has a small dedicated player base still. I'm gonna double check that everything's okay, and then I'm gonna tab over to the game. Mm, I have it in windowed mode, like stretched, to fit this. The Let me see. I'm gonna uh, 2-year club badge. Okay. I'm going to gonna wait, it's stretched to like fit. So the UI might be kind of wonky. I don't know. um, I like I'm probably just gonna play it today. So if anything goes wrong, failed experiment. But yeah, if any, hi, hi, uh, good afternoon, I guess. It took a while to get started today. So yeah, how are you? Good to see you. Um, so I'm gonna I'm gonna try to load the game and see what happens. It's I don't know. The sound's probably gonna be weird. Let me see. Yeah, I've got it capturing like desktop audio because I'm not sure the Windows even gonna work. Let me see. Okay. Um. Uh. I don't know. The UI looks okay in the preview. I had to make it really big because I stretched the window. But yeah. Um. I'm gonna do some Lord of the Rings Yule content before it's gone for the year. Mm. I stopped playing the game in any amount of seriousness like a while back, and I mostly just get on and do the festival content sometimes uh just for fun. Like I'm not a I'm not somebody that keeps up with the end game or does any of that. I think yeah, I think my like highest characters didn't even finish Moria or Mordor. They finished Moria. Moria was like 2010. But yeah, I think 105 is the highest I ever got on anybody. But yeah, I oh, hey, how's it going? It's going. The music's too loud. Thanks for letting me know. I can't actually hear it myself. I'm going to never got around to trying out this game. Unfortunately, I'm not going to not be able to show it off very well because I don't keep up with it anymore. I'm just gonna be doing some of the like holiday stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna like get her to do like a combat shout. Oh wait, I have to target something to do it. Let me see if I can do one of these, just like a buff. There we go. Okay, is it just generally too loud? Should I turn like all the sound down a bit, or is it just the music? I'm gonna turn most of it down. Okay. Cause I don't want to turn my mic up too much. Everything's a bit loud? Okay. Let me go somewhere with some... I think there's like an inn nearby. Is this one? No, I'm in the homestead. Sounds like everything was loud. Okay. Got my PC installed like 2 hours ago, using a notebook for everything for several years. Having the huge screen is wild. Yeah, I've only ever used like a laptop screen like a few times when I've like traveled, and that was my only real option. Like I can't really show it very well. Let me see. But yeah, I've got it's upside down. Yeah, I've got like two I've got like a big 4K monitor, and then I have a second monitor that I have like all my stuff constantly on. And I can't imagine like trying to play on a smaller screen. Like I think you kind of adapt and get used to it. Okay. Is the game still loud? Or like is that quieter? I really wish I could monitor it, but for some reason, yeah, it's a totally different experience. When I got like different headphones, OBS, perfect. Yeah. If there's any volume issues, let me know, because I can't. Yeah. It won't let me monitor it. It's some setting, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna use my old headphones like while I'm streaming or something, because it's kind of annoying not being able to check it myself. Okay. So I get the impression that for most people you're seeing the game for the first time, which is it's kind of like disappointing that I'm not going to be able to show it off very well. There's some really cool parts of it, but I don't know. I specifically was wanting to have a kind of like a holidays in-game kind of experience today, so I'm not going to be doing anything that interesting. There's a little place called let me see. Yeah. Winter's Home, where I'm gonna head now, and it's like the self-contained Christmas area, and it has its own music, so I don't know how that's gonna affect the volume. Okay. Do we have... Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's strange to see like players, because everybody is usually only in the high level areas. You know how it gets with older games. So it's kind of cool to see people running around. We got some hobbits here. Okay.
Hello,
Stolen
friends.
Sweets.
Could you help me with something?
Don't know if I remember this one. Okay. I'm gonna recover hot cocoa and stuff. I don't think that one's here. Let me see. This is not gonna be amazing gameplay. Let me oh, the play ones. Yeah, the play one's kind of cool, but it takes a little while, so I might do that one later. This one is a holiday favorite. You shoo hobos away so they don't ruin the Christmas fun, or the Yule, in this case, fun by being there, like the real Christmas spirit. Okay, I'm fairly sure I've done all of these on her before. The Abominable Snow Beast. I don't remember that one. Alright. I haven't done these in at least a year. Oh, Hey, welcome in. All right. We got... Okay. The final act. Continue quest. 5. Okay. A mission of bringing good cheer. uh... When you open up a quest and hold control and scroll, it's easier to read? Oh. Okay. Yeah, like, thank you. I didn't know how to get the game to work in OBS because the normal, like, window capture, wasn't working. So I have it stretched really big and, click on the blue quest and it may help. Like, do you mean the one, like, over, uh, the blue quest? Maybe it'll help. Like the little guy down here? Or like on the big panel. Basically, anywhere on the blue? Okay. Yeah, my whole screen's scrolling. But stretching out my screen has my UI like really tiny. Yeah, like I'm doing it a very convoluted way. Like I've got like a tiny window of the game that I manually stretched to fit my screen. So the UI is like just tiny. So I'm just like kind of squinting to read because everything is like showing up like tiny for me, even though it might look normal in the capture window. Um, like I need to get out like a magnifying glass or a monocle or something. But yeah, this is my even though like it's gonna be over in a couple of days, this is my first time doing any of these quests in like at least a year. It's probably been a couple of years. So I will bumble through this. But I really appreciate the company. Let me see. We love that you come to visit Frostbluff, but there's more to Yule than this lovely little town. Why don't you bring some Yule cheer to the folks of Middle Earth? Okay. I don't remember that one. I was gonna just do the self-contained ones for this town. The Fortune of Festive Spirit. Hi. Okay. I recommend you get in the spirit and participate in our mini Yule events. Yeah, that's my plan. Okay, legendary item experience. Sure. Oh, I'm gonna go cheer some snow beast. Let's knock some of these out. Do I have my little... I've got my picnic ponies. She's got a elk. I'm trying to remember where... Oh, why is she not wearing gear? I think it'll be fine. Like, things aren't that dangerous here. I probably had a account bound gear that I'd sent to somebody else. Let me see. I think my skill panel is where all the mounts are. It's been a while since I've played this. Let me see. Skills. And then mounts. Yeah. I'm gonna look for the... Oh... There's the festive horse. I was gonna ride around on the little, one with antlers. I've got Steed of the Winter Winds. I'll just do that one. I have, like, the elk on somebody else, I guess. Because, I've got a bad alt problem. Where I can't remember, like, who had what. But there we go. Okay. There's some snow beasts. Let me see. They're probably over this way. I'm gonna cheer at some yetis. There's a little, like, snowman field. I think that's, like, you throw snowballs at each other, or, like, you build snowmen. I can't remember how that one works. Oh, there's Cluckland. Okay, like over here, I think there's like frost elementals. Oh wow. Let me see. Yeah, there's like frost elementals that are part of it. So the Yetis might be like up near here. Where are you? Okay. Are they up by the mushroom tent? Hmm. So like, um, for anybody like just being awesome and saying hi, this game, if you've never seen it or played it, is like really they tried really hard to be lore accurate to Lord of the Rings. And most, if not all, of the locations in the book are pretty accurately represented in the game. And if you are a fan of the books, it's totally, I mean, it's a free to play game. It's totally worth downloading just to get on and explore even once. But I understand people don't really like playing older games. I played it quite a bit originally when it was fairly new. I didn't play it the very first year. Uh dashing through the snow, my teeth are turning green. I have incandescent glow. I think I've lost my spleen. Nuclear lore, nuclear wart doesn't bother me. I have ghoul appendages and some scoops of tea. Oh my goodness. Let me cough really quick. See, like that poem makes me want to like play like Fallout for for Christmas. Yeah, hello, what an entrance. Yeah, no, I actually think it's like kind of cute in Fallout where there's like, you know, the Christmas decorations will just show up in the game. It's kind of festive. Like I'm not I'm not like huge into celebrating like actual hobby like holidays. Like I don't do a lot. I don't decorate a lot and I don't like do too much for them, but I I always like them in games because you should come experience Yule in Denmark. You know, like I've seen like I mean, I don't in light of recent events, I feel a little uncomfortable bringing it up. So like I'm not going to get into that. But like I've seen the pictures of like the Christ market, like the really big like winter markets with like the wood stalls and all of that, like the, you know, like cider and sausage and stuff. Yeah. Uh if we had any equivalent to that, I probably would go out and be more into it, but I mean, we don't even get like snow. Like it usually snows like one day a whole like out of the year and it's not for Christmas. So I don't get like no, I'm not Canadian. No, I'm from the southern United States. Like we don't get snow here. Yeah, I just sound Canadian because I don't enunciate very well. No, that's not a slight against the Canadians. It's a slight against me. Yeah, no. I just sound like, yeah. No, I'm from the southern United States. Mm, uh, um, n- yeah, south. I don't want to get too specific because you know, I never know who's watching. Yeah, but no. Oh yeah. No. I'm comfortable saying I'm from the south. Like, yeah. I uh, uh hi. Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah. No, my backyard is a mountain. I'll put it that way. I live in the mountains. But yeah, I don't get snow. I have to go travel to see like real snow. I've barely ever seen much snow in my life. Yeah, the Yuletide Fest. I think these quests are so cozy, and I really like to go back and do them. Even though I don't play as much as I would like to anymore. Like I haven't kept up with the current stuff at all. Did I get all the items you want? Uh, yeah, I collected them the previous years, but I'll probably try to get one of the if there's a new mount, I'll probably try to get that. Um, but yeah, I got I think no, I think she's wearing the summer one. I've got like the little no, the fur trim one's not from here. Oh, Lord of the Rings is the best community on Switch. Well, yeah, like this is my very first experience with it, and everybody has been so nice and helpful so far. So I can totally believe that. One of my planned trips is going to the U.S. near Arizona, going through the east side through Texas and Georgia. Yeah, if you are you are European, so I don't think you understand like how big the United States actually is. Like going Danish, yeah. Going from Texas to Georgia is like a 26-hour drive. Like it is long. No, I mean maybe you could do it in less, but like, like at a reasonable pace, it is very far. Like it's planned on 1 to 2 months total on the trip. I bet that's gonna be so fun. Are you going to do like the Route 66 like old like weird stuff? Like you're gonna like get like really like like country fried like Americana? Are you going like somewhere specific? You did it early in your life. Oh, and you've been to the Las Vegas trip? That's really cool. Like I haven't done all of that, and I've lived, I've lived in the United States like all of my life. So that's really impressive. Uh, you flew out to O'Hara to San Antonio, and more than half the trip was just Texas. Exactly. Yeah. My great grandmother, my grandmother's mom, lived in Arizona, so we would drive from the side of the South I'm from over to Arizona, and it would take us days to get there to like visit her. And at least one day of that was just driving across the narrow part of Texas. Like Texas is a huge flat ball of nothing. Supposedly there's more stuff in like the lower part, but like all I've ever seen is one never-ending stretch of road that went on for like an entire day. Like it is enormous out there. So yeah, like I haven't seen I haven't been to Las Vegas either. Like I've seen other parts in Nevada, but I'm more of a petrified desert, like Montezuma's castle kind of visitor than the casinos, because I don't gamble. So besides like just eating buffet, there's not a lot for me there. Let me see. Well, I saw a new name and wanted to drop in and say hail. It's awesome to see more Lord of the Rings streamers. Thank you so much for the welcome. I really appreciate it. Like, yeah, I have always had a positive experience with the Lord of the Ring community, and I think that was really nice of you to come in and say hi. Thank you. Visiting Area 51 is on my bucket list. Can you go on it? I thought it was like still a like closed military installation. Lord of the Ring MMO is a good MMO, oldie but goodie. You know, I don't think I don't think like a good game ages the same way a mid game does, because you can load up I'm trying to like think one that's not like loaded. I was gonna say like Half-Life, but the Half-Life 3 wound was reopened recently, so maybe I won't mention that one. But But yeah, like, oh, Ultima Online. Yeah. Yeah, like you can load up like the oldies but goodies and still have a pretty solid experience in them. I didn't I have lost the Yetis because I am not good at multitasking, but I used to run my own Unreal Online server and had its own community. That's really cool. Like Ultima Online. Sorry. Yeah, I I saw it and then my brain like filled in something different when I was reading like the um. Sometimes with acronyms, I don't immediately think for the one that makes the most sense because I'm like Unreal Online sounds cool. Yeah, I did. Like, did you ever play like Unreal? Like everybody thinks of Unreal just as the engine now, but it was you did? Cool. Hmm. I was so bad at it. Like, I that was that was like the really early days. Yeah. Um, I liked Oh, you Quake. Yeah. Quake Man myself, but I played a lot of Unreal too. It was a really cool game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm more of a Quake and Doom player. And not even like multiplayer, just the single player. Um and I completely missed out on Halo, which is a shame because I think I would have really liked that game. Uh I never played it. I remember seeing people playing it. Yeah, you didn't play Halo either. And then out of nowhere, I was at an arcade and it had some Halo machines with like some machine guns on them, so you got to like really, kind of viscerally feel it. And I had the most fun that I've had in a long time, just getting on and like yeah, shooting some aliens. And now I'm like, wow, I really wish I had played Halo sooner. Like I got like the Master Chief Collection to try it out. Oh, be careful, Stayan. You haven't played Zelda. I think that's sacrilege. No, like, I, I played, Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, and and I didn't, like, and there, like, and this is just how things would work when there wasn't, like, a million, like, videos and tutorials for stuff. But, there was this one point where there was a big rock, like, blocking progress, and I just couldn't figure out how to get past the rock, so I never even finished the game. Like, and it was pretty early in the game. I'd go in the shops and stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't know how to get past this rock. And, like, I couldn't do anything about it. I'm sure I could easily look it up now, but I'd have to, like, go back, right? Like, yeah, no, just, that's it. You just don't get to play. I'd have to go back and, yeah, rebuy the console to try to play it again. But yeah, like Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time and stuff was a lot of fun. You like if you've ever played no, I'm gonna get in trouble saying stuff like that. I was gonna say like if you play like Skyrim or Genshin Impact, you've basically played Zelda. But no, I I didn't like own all of the consoles, so there were some where I would only get to play a time or two when I was over at a friend's house that owned that one, and then I would have like a different one at home. Like, like I would have like a PlayStation 2 and somebody else would have like a Nintendo or like a Sega or something. And we would just play each other's games when we would hang out, but we didn't, like I've seen
What can I do for
get
you?
out of here, buddy. Aw, I hate doing this one. Sorry if I was upsetting folks. You have to kick all the homeless people out so that you can have a nice time without feeling bad about them. Which fascinates me. You'll get in trouble for saying things. Oh, no. I meant like, I meant sometimes like I say stuff that I know people are gonna disagree with me on. And it's fine. It's a respectful disagreement. It's just a turn of phrase. Like, oh, I'd better be careful. Because, like I don't know how often people take me serious. Never is the answer. You should never take me serious. Oh, in that way. Yeah. I grew up with PC and MS-DOS, so I played a lot of weird but fun stuff. Yeah. I played a lot of old pinball games. they would have like the 8-bit crunchy sounds. Uh, did you guys play Moonstone? No. No, what is Moonstone? Let me see. No, I want to hear about it though. Okay. Stuff in the stuff. Unwilling firewood. Okay. I can replay these here. I think some of these are timed, so I'll have to, loved Moonstone back in the day when I had an Amiga, lol. Uh, old game about being a knight that has to travel around and fight things in order to gain the Moonstone. Uh, hey, welcome in. That sounds like something I would have enjoyed. Like, but no, I never played it at the time. The subtitle was A Hard Day's Night, like night with a K. Uh, I played Rettel, MIG, Lost Vikings, Titus the Fox, and lots of other stuff. Um, did you how? Okay, that is obscure because Lost Vikings is the best. Yeah, like I have okay, I have not heard of some of those, and that is impressive. Like, so yeah, I I would go to yeah, we are too weird and nerdy. No such thing. No such thing. If you are too weird, then you are just in the wrong group of people because you know, people find your people and then you're normal, right? Like okay. These are some of the timed ones here. So I'll do those in a minute. Let me mute this so I don't like sound all Uh, hi, anybody. I apologize. I'm getting over being sick. That's why I'm just now doing Christmas stuff. Titus the Fox can be found again. It's an incredibly difficult platformer with a unique combat system. That sounds really cool. Like, you're autistic. No, you guys are just boring. You know, that is something that the internet has started doing. Like anytime you show even the smallest a bit like passion for like any interest, or you just get like really excited, people are like, "Oh, you've got an autistic level of interest." And it's like, what is your life like that you've never been excited about anything? You know, like you know that the autism panic just feels like another version of the gay panic, where it's like, oh no, you can't like bump elbows too much, or you know, you might like it, and it's like, yeah, like you can't get excited about something, or you might have autism. It's like, you know, like one, everybody I know with autism is a great person. So like, what are you trying to say? But like, yeah, like two, no, just have some passion in your life. Be excited about things and don't be embarrassed about being excited about things. I'm so bored with the word autistic at this point. I'm the only normal person left in the world, and everybody, yeah, everybody around you somehow. No, like, I mean, like, I I don't know. I wish people wouldn't like run around like throwing off medical terms that they don't understand. Like, you know, like I honestly think the way that the world operates currently is why a lot of people can relate to being on the spectrum, because like people just don't have as many in-person conversations anymore, or the way that we communicate is so disjointed that everybody starts to feel a little like a little less socialized, or something. I don't know. But I mean, it, you know, it has broad awareness to it, but not in a good way. Let me see. Um, like you pick up different stuff and throw it into enemies, and it's difficult to find. Also, there is no proper save. You have to go through the whole game in one go. You have level codes, but some of them are hard as fuck. Y- That is that is crazy. Like the idea that uh yeah, yeah, like there are people that think like a save state is on easy mode or something. But oh my goodness, like that sounds like a cool game to watch somebody else play, but I would get so frustrated because I do worse. Every time I do bad, it's like a rolling um What do you people call it getting tilted? I'm gonna stop going on about this now. No, 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 don't say whatever you want. It's fine. Like I'm just yeah, like I will get more and more frustrated if I do bad, and then I'll do worse because I'm frustrated. Because I'm not like paying attention anymore. I'm like upset. So I don't do well for those games at all. Like I'm like I can't play Cuphead. It's like a frustration simulator for me, even though the art is adorable. Um, Whatever you just happen to be good at or something or interested and having a hobby or God forbid just liking what you do are the thoughts you're having. That is exactly true. Like the idea that there's something wrong with you if you care about something or that there's like a level of excited you're permitted to be about things. I don't buy that at all. I feel sorry for people that aren't able to be excited and enjoy things. And I'm not asking everybody else to care at the same level that I do about things. I'm just excited to share things I care about with people. Like I'm not trying to convince anybody to like something they don't like or to even give it a try. I'm just trying to like share my passion for something with other people. Like yeah, yeah, exactly. Um let me see. Empty keg
I'll not be
emergency.
ignored.
Okay. Um I think this is one of the timed ones. Let me see. Pick up the keg at the servants area. Um, Let me see. Okay. Oh my goodness. Really? Like, the auto mod is a bit, aggressive. It held your message for saying the word weirdo. Um, so, yeah, tell me about it. I'm a passionate dev, and 90% around me consider me a weirdo at best and a psycho at worst. Well, um, as somebody that is a like that is really passionate about games. Oh, don't worry about the auto mod trigger. It's helping me like tone it down whenever it does catch words like that. So like, don't worry about it at all. Just don't, everybody knows the line. Like, we don't need a bot telling us what it is. Yeah, no. I love games that people that are passionate make because you can see it, you can feel it when you're playing, and it's a great thing. And we need more people. We need more people that are crazy into what they're doing because that's when you make the best art. When you have like an investment in it, when you're excited about it too. Like one of I guess one of the most recent ones was when Path of Exile 2 was about to be released. They did a live stream just showing off the game, and then the game developer sat there for 2 hours just nerding out, excited as anything about what they were able to do and all the things they'd been wanting to talk about but couldn't, and just like sharing it. And like you could just like feel it, like watching them, that they were so excited about what they had done, and I love to see things like that. Absolutely. Oh yeah, you watched it. Yeah, well then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. um I love when passionate people talk about things they care about. Oh, me too. It is my favorite thing. um I like um I like watching game developer conference, GDC. When people, especially like really obscure games that I didn't even hear about, but people get on there and they were like, this was, this was years of my life to make this like little game, and like it found a small audience, but I still feel like validated as a person because I've made something I'm proud of. Those are like the most touching ones. But it's also really cool to see like postmortems, like where I'm like, what went wrong with this one? It seemed like such a good idea, but it didn't go over. Mm. All right. You did all the SimCity stuff? Yeah. The Sims. Yeah, I built a lot of buildings, for the Sims game. I didn't do that many like. Yeah, the Sims. I did play SimCity, but I didn't do a lot with the custom maps. I actually got like SimCity. What is it, 2000? Just to make Sims 2 custom neighborhoods. Let me see. I've gone into solo game development in August and already feel like a completely different person in terms of what I know and how to think about games. Exactly, because you're not beholden to anybody else's ideas. And that's going to leave you with a lot more freedom to make exactly your vision, and it can fail or succeed on its own merit. And it's not up to what's been market tested. Like you can do some like really interesting ideas, like as a solo dev. Like one, I've got a long list of favorite games, but like one of my favorite games is Banished. It was made by one guy, and his friend did some of the music. Like he was previously a developer. He took a couple of years off, and he made Banished all by himself. And it is a great game, a complete experience, and I am excited that it exists. I was in game dev as a career for like 6 years, and I got sick of the money grabbers. Oh my gosh, yeah, I imagine like in the current climate, it must be really creatively frustrating to work in game development, because a lot of the games are, how do we sell it first, instead of how do we make this happen? Like, and I think that just that being turned on its head has like caused a lot of problems for the people that were actually passionate about making games. Some of the like ones that I'm excited about are where devs have left the big companies and gone off to make smaller ones where they get back to the basics and are making the games they want to make again. But they had to like spend time in a career they didn't really enjoy to get to the point where they could do that. But I'm still excited to see what they come up with. Like Ghost Crawler leaving to make an RTS again because Blizzard doesn't want to anymore. So I'm excited to see it. They worked in small studios, but most of the people in them didn't care about games as much. Then what are they doing? I mean, like, if there are way less punishing fields to go in, you know? If you, I would assume that there had to be some level of passion to even want to do it. Like, like I don't know, the long and unreasonable, like hours and, I mean, when you hear that, like, I don't want to give a specific example, but like, there's some games where it's like, somebody was overworked for this. Like, you feel like just really sad about the human cost of it. You think like that, the management should have been better for people to have not been in that position. But yeah, that's really a shame to see.
What can I do for you?
Not as many people are passionate about them. Let me see. Unfortunately, game developers have to eat, and trying to get funding for your game with publishers is, wow, not dignified. I had the experience of being on the publisher side and having hopeful and desperate small studios trying to promise the sun, moon, and sky. It's a big ask to say, hey, I need a working wage for several employees for several years, and we may or may not have a game at the end of it. And if you were an investor, you would want somebody that was going to give you a really safe, boring option so that you know that they were able to deliver. Because if somebody is showing up and they're saying, I'm going to revolutionize gaming, and that sort of thing, I would say, like, show me something finished first, Like, so I can understand, like, if you're investing, it's your retirement. You're not trying to burn money either. So I can understand how it gets that way, but it's still frustrating that it does work that way. I thought so too, but I was developing my own TTRPG game for several years and had experience in game design, but designing new features in the recent project was assigned to another person that didn't give a shit about games and played games in general for less than a year. Why would they want to do it? That's so strange. It feels like, it just feels like with programming or something, you could, I don't know, you could just, you do like in-user software for a banking firm or like just something kind of put the time in if you didn't care specifically about making games or something. I can't imagine wanting to do that because it just feels like there's like sectors that are kinder with like more financial security than game development. Imagine you're the publisher at a small studio who has slugged through making their presentation for the convention, and what's the get? What they promise you sounds like we can have it done in 4 years. You ask something or comment, and suddenly we can have it done in 3 years or 2 years, over-promising and hurting themselves, begging you for money. It's really sad because most games are going to fail. Well, you think about it, and I mean, like, even if you're paying like $75,000 a year or something, depending on where you live, right? Paying for 4 people to have a living wage where they can support themselves or a family for 4 years with like no product, that's a big ask. That's a big risk. And I like as frustrating as it might be, like, it's like, what are you supposed to do? Like a lot less people invest in like Kickstarter or crowdsource stuff because they've been burned so many times because, this guy thinks, oh, I could probably make a game in 2 years, and it turns out no, you're struggling just to survive, and that the stress of that makes it hard to make a game like at all. So you can't make a game in 2 years. You can make a game in 6 years, and it costs a lot more money to support yourself for 6 years. I understand, but I really see that a lot of times those studios are made by someone who wants easy money. Like, guys, make it your hobby, get some experience, get some finished projects. It's not something about easy money. Yeah, unrealistic goals with no skill. Then that's why I make it solo and making small games. And a lot of people are too cool for school. Yeah, absolutely. So, there's the ideal way that you'd like it to be handled, where it's like, look, I'm going to I've got an idea that I'm passionate about, and I'm not working back from it. I want this to be made. I'm gonna hire just the people I have to like see the vision out, keep the price down, and maybe with some like success I can make a sequel or something and it can be a bigger scope. But I mean, like, I don't know. Realistically, like, some of those people should just make cheap mobile game cash grabs and use that capital to go back and make a passion project, because like the sad truth of the reality is mobile games make money. I mean, like, Activision Blizzard makes most of their money from King, like Candy Crush. Like, Candy Crush makes so much more money than Call of Duty. Oh no, there is nothing to be done. As a publisher, you have to make sensible choices. Absolutely. This is hard when people who spend months and months, no weekend or little sleep, poured their heart into whatever game project they are on now and try to get funding for because of how desperate they are, and they end up overpromising all kinds of things they can't realistically deliver. So even if they don't get contact from the publisher, they fail. Let me see. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a risk for both parties. So what are you supposed to do? Like, you have to, you have to like trust that the developers are going to be able to produce with like little to no leadership and the kind of structures you do have in like a bigger studio. The accountability is probably a big risk, and also, as a developer, you have to trust that the publisher is going to be there year in and year out funding you when you don't have anything finished yet. Let me see. I have my passion idea, which is a 6th project at least, but I have my steady money stream. Yeah, you're in a much better position if you have a nest egg and you can support yourself through making it, rather than having to get funding and hope the funding can stick out until you can see the project through, and then hope the project succeeds. Those people usually focus on money. It's not something for later in case bosses wanted a second money grabber, basically a clone of their first. Well, sure, sure, once people start making money, they want to keep making money, but you need to, I don't know, investors want to see a return on their investment, and creative types want to see their creative vision brought to fruition, so that they 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 are contentious and kind of at odds with each other unless lightning strikes and they're both happy. Um, I'm not saying the game industry is very unhealthy, but you were right. Um, there's definitely a rot, and there's a reason for it because ultimately, people who are making games that are more financially successful are creatively bankrupt because to appeal to the largest audience, you have to reduce to the lowest common denominator, and people that are really passionate and like meaty games and or stuff like we're in the minority. We're not the market. We're not the money makers. We're the niche complainers. And if you were in it just to make the money, you don't want passionate fans. You want quick turnover, and it's I understand how it gets that way. Like even with like early access in a single player game, the reason that you would end up having that is because it works because they make so much extra money for no reason. Like, so how do you not take it? Like, how do you explain to your investors that your principles matter more than their return on an investment? Like that, I can understand how these things happen. It's just frustrating that they do. Um, I also make small addictive games to make some money for later games, but I still love those games and make it my passion. Um, there's there's nothing wrong well, like Vampire Survivor, right? Was made by somebody who had made addictive games and decided to release one that was addictive and fun and not predatory. And there's nothing wrong with games like that. It's really really fun, but he's not trying to like extract money from you the whole time it's fun. So those aren't necessarily a bad thing, and they are a necessary evil because unfortunately you can't eat passion as nice as it would be if you could. So I understand the need for it. You can't blame people who put money into a project wanting something out of it. Absolutely. People want a return on their investment. Mm. And you can't blame people for wanting to see their vision happen. That's how you end up with small studios anyway. Okay, I can tell you, having been employed at a publisher who took part in it, to gaming conditions to pick up a new project, people say and promise the most absurd things in hopes of getting funding. We do care about money. We care about a good project even more because that has a lot to do with money. Well, ideally, you get both. Like, ideally, you get to feel good knowing that you funded a passion project that's going to be successful, but this is a perfect scenario, not a realistic one. You can find balance. I don't like the idea of money being the only goal. Yeah. A lot of the best games people got into them out of passion, not a desire to be successful. Or their view of success is knowing that people are enjoying the product or the game that they've made, not the product. That's kind of the whole point. I don't like those delusional snowflakes that have an idea for new Skyrim and no popular. Hey, in fairness, uh, hey, welcome in. In fairness, it takes somebody thinking to themselves, "Hey, I will make the next Skyrim," to be motivated through all of the bad times to learn, learn why you can't just make Skyrim. And sometimes that passion carries through, the hard days, and you need that. But I understand there's some level of delusion. I mean, even Bethesda, if you told them back in the Wayne Gretzky hockey days that one day they were going to make a game that sold millions and millions of copies, uh, would they have even believed you? Would they have even believed in themselves that they could make Skyrim? They obviously don't because they don't believe they can make Elder Scrolls 6 after how bad Starfield came out. So, like, you do need some level of delusion and passion to be able to make projects. Um, uh, hey, anybody hoping to see Lord of the Rings? Sorry, I get on tangents sometimes, and I'm just enjoying the chat. I will be doing the Winter Quest soon, and I really appreciate the support. Show us some Lord of the Rings. I will try. I should really like do a little like tour of it because I feel like I feel like anybody that's gonna come just hang out with me, uh, we totally are at least 50% of this problem you have. Hey, dude, I don't have a problem having a discussion. No, 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 you know, I don't mean it like that. I mean like it is so sweet. The Lord of the Rings community is being like so welcoming, and I don't want them to think that I've just got their game up as a prop. I really love this game. I've played it off and on since launch. I just get so distracted sometimes. Like it's a me problem. It's not the game. I love it. And I'm looking forward to some cozy Lord of the Rings holiday stuff. I love the Halloween one. Honestly, that's my favorite, but I wasn't streaming then. Let me see. Motivation comes through achieving goals now. The Skyrim delusion goes away quickly. Um, well, the thing is, um, to make Skyrim, they had to learn lessons in Oblivion. They had to learn lessons in Morrowind and Redfall, uh, Redguard, and Daggerfall. That was um And honestly, I think there's more people, even now, that want to make Daggerfall, not Skyrim. Like, I want a new Daggerfall. Like, I want that ridiculous scope creep and all of those like RPG elements that like serve no real purpose. I want some of that nonsense, but I understand it was like it's wildly impractical at the time, right? But yeah, I want every game to feel like Skyrim. I wish more people would make Skyrim. I wish Bethesda would make Skyrim again. Like, so I get it. I I don't know. I feel like vibes and feeling can go a long way. Like sometimes there's game worlds like this one and again, for example, that I just want to live in. I wish Starfield was Skyrim in space. I would have accepted Starfield being Fallout in space, but yeah, I want every game to be Skyrim. Like, and I'm not sorry. Like, when I first played Elden Ring, I'm like, oh, thank goodness, Skyrim with combat, you know? Like, that's just how I see things. Um, exactly. And welcome in. Most of the new game devs don't realize there's an easy solution to the problem. Just make games. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like, make it a game first. Like, Snorfield. Yeah, like, let me let me mute this really quick. Uh, yeah, Starfield seemed like a what do you call it? Like a case a class example of not understanding what your customer wanted from you. It's like Starfield is everything nobody wants in a Bethesda game and nothing anybody did want in a Bethesda game. Like to me, the wacky side quest and the bespoke like handcrafted environments, these are like the things that make Bethesda games worth all of the weird jank and you know um filler that Starfield had in swaths. Mm. The problem with Starfield is simple. All the planets and moons look exactly the same with a different tan and scan. Skyrim, on the other hand, felt sculpted and detailed. Exactly. Starfield felt soulless. Tan and skin. Yeah. When I heard how many planets there was going to be in Starfield, I was like, oh no. Like, I wasn't excited. I was like, oh no. Like, this is not the Bethesda game I wanted. I waited for years to hear more about it. Then when I did, I was like, oh no. um, I have never been more disappointed in a game recently than Starfield. A bunch of ideas worked on paper, and it just doesn't work in a game. You can try as hard as you want as a player, but going to Three Moons and seeing the same buildings with the same layout over and over, I just couldn't. Yeah, I was like exploring through some of the bases, and I found the exact same note. And I'm like, come on, guys! Like, there's no reason this should have happened. Like, you don't want to find the same note in multiple spots in the world. That's too much. My favorite creation so far in game was made by me in less than 36 hours, and you can finish it in less than 2 minutes. And it gave me so much experience. It's nuts. Yeah. sometimes like sometimes when you get excited about something, you can just do it. Like you know, like it's like a perfect storm of like motivation, focus and everything and you just get it done. That's something you can't teach. That's something that you just have, like that passion. In Skyrim, you go on a venture, you have no idea really where the next unique, wacky, or interesting thing is going to come up across. And also, what's this place on the map? It looks foreboding. In Starfield, you go to your 11th planet and you're finding yourself sighing and thinking, was I just here? And like, yeah, or even on the same planet, like, why is there so many loading screens in that game? Like, no one ever thought, man, like, I need a more disjointed experience. I need more loading screens. Like, not every game has to be open world, but yeah, like, I replayed part of Cyberpunk because the DLC had just come out right before playing Starfield, and just like, oh my gosh, it just the world of difference between being able to drive around Night City in its entirety and, like, still see it in the elevators and everything, and then you get in Starfield and you're, like, loading screen to loading screen to loading screen. It reminded me of games that were, like, 10, 20 years older, when that was, like, a technical limitation. Like, there's no reason that a game this new should be still work like that. Felt like Resident Evil 2 or something like, where you're just constantly going up the stairs as a loading screen. It didn't feel like a modern game at all. Yeah, like the modding community doesn't even want to make mods for Starfield. Like how much have you failed your audience? Like I was gonna make a video about it, but I hadn't yet. An Oblivion remake was announced. They're gonna remaster it, and like there's like community members who had been working on Skyblivion, like like putting Oblivion into the Skyrim engine for several years now, and I kind of wonder if the project's still gonna get finished, or if the Oblivion remaster is gonna knock the wind out of the sails on that one. It was a jam project. My main project now is a game jam. Also, I made a prototype and I want to make it into a full fledged game. Yeah. If you're familiar with KEI, they made Don't Starve as a game jam project originally. Somebody goes to Pigtown, right? It was like a really simple concept, and now Don't Starve is their tentpole franchise. Like an entire IP has grown out of just a simple game jam project. Because sometimes like that's where good ideas come from just having having no real restrictions and having time to actually try out weird ideas that you can't really devote like years or a lot of resources to. Some of the coolest stuff that made it into Skyrim was made during a game jam. They had working spheres, they had trees that reacted to the weather, and they had a lot of other stuff that actually did make it into a game. I saw like a sizzle reel where people were showing off the different stuff that they made during a week long game jam, and I thought, like, there was a lot of people that were really good that worked on Skyrim, and it's kind of sad that a lot of them scattered to the winds. Uh, it's a boring game. Skyrim's iconic. Even the music is unique. Oh, I know. I know. When I hear Jeremy Soule music, I am just the most relaxed and at peace and happy that I ever could be. Even his music for Guild Wars 2 is some of my favorite songs ever. Um, the music's unique and you recognize it the moment you hear the very few tones. Yeah, I love Jeremy Soule's music. And Morrowind too. He's just such a talented composer. When they did a teaser trailer for the next game, they literally used the iconic Skyrim bars. That was from Morrowind. They remixed it for Oblivion and Skyrim too, but it's still the original Morrowind music that they're using because it just sends like those happy tingles up your spine to hear that song. Yeah. Um I love the music and originally thought Oblivion didn't come with the music of its predecessors. No, no, no. I Jeremy Soule did work on Oblivion a little bit too, but he didn't do as much of it as he did with Skyrim. Um Skyrim didn't get a tease with Oblivion soundtrack. Yeah. The main track. I I think I can play that without getting copyright claimed. But yeah, you can hear it without the dragging foreign language singing. You can still kind of hear it. Uh, game jams are gyms. You get restrictions, you get time limits, you get goals. It's great. Yeah. Sometimes having restrictions makes the most creativity. There's something with like painting, blank canvas syndrome, where there's nothing more intimidating than a blank canvas. Um, but if you the more restrictions you give yourself, the more you try to creatively work within those restrictions. So you end up with something really cool in a much shorter time because you had to work within constraints. I enjoy those. Like I enjoy yeah, restrictions are incredibly important. Telling an artist they can do whatever is the worst. Absolutely, an artist or a writer, um, or um, or anything like that, saying make whatever you want. It's never going to happen. Like saying make exactly this, do this, do this. You know, like saying work within this canvas size, write this many words. Like even like a small one. Yeah, they can only work within restrictions. Absolutely. I um I have stacks of blank canvases, and I won't even pull one out until I have an idea. Like I have the idea first before I even like start on a new one. Cuz sometimes people are like, "Have you painted recently?" I'm like, "No." And then sometimes I've made like 4 paintings in a month. Yeah, no, I paint when I'm inspired. Uh, like it would be great to be able to just get on and do it like regularly. And I tried that for a while. Like there was a while I wanted to get better at portraits. So I was like, I'm going to paint 30 portraits in a row. But I was still I was restricted that like I was trying to do that until I was done. So that was still a little restriction in itself. But yeah, I don't do well with total freedom. I like having some constraints. Mm. All right. Gareth Rest is oh, he wants me to set off fireworks. I remember doing that over here. Oh, and I've got some more sad hobos to run off. This is really like the worst quest. It's bad the way rich folks treat us. You know, I agree with you. If I had the option to do something else, I would. You set off fireworks over here by the stairs. I think. Did I need to? I haven't played in a while. Do I need to buy them? Well, I've got I've got my like anniversary fireworks, but I think I need specifically the holiday ones. Oh, there they are. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew it was like somewhere around here. Okay, like I think I'll have to wait for them to respawn because somebody did it recently. I really like there they are. Uh, I don't remember how this one works. I really like the holiday play one, but it's gonna be hard without hearing it. Let me see. Uh, this is also how I do my current game development project. I'll choose a function or feature and learn how to make it like a cargo system for a spaceship, and then I'll experiment until I get it done. Something like I just can't make a game. Well, you are. You're not trying to make an entire like cake. You're trying to you know, look at it one ingredient at a time. You're like, okay, I need to leaven the flour. I can't just have flour by itself, or now I need something to wet this. Like, you're breaking down a bigger task into smaller manageable task and trying to do it the right way. Like, it was your decision you needed a cargo system. Um like Could you have gotten by without one? I don't know, but you're kind of like learning as you go. I have a name for my game, but I can't just build it. I have like to take small bites and experiment. Yeah, absolutely. Um, you yeah, you can't just do. You need to understand how to. Yeah. Or just make Skyrim, right? Just Skyrim was successful, just go make Skyrim. Uh and by the way, it's about mining star cheese. Star cheese? Wait, like from the moon, like the way that the moon is made out of cheese? Star cheese. I don't want you to explain. Um I have been amused at uh wait, earthberries. With dagbeers or no, yord beers. Yeah, yord beers. Um, yord beers is like the word for strawberry, and yeah, like, no, it literally means earthberries. Yeah, that makes me that makes me happy with no further explanation. I don't need it. No, yeah, like this morning I was like, yeah, like I'm a yard bear, and I made them attack my other berries, and they won, because they're bigger. So, yeah, no, stuff like that just makes me happy. Yeah, I don't need I don't need anything further. Like, I don't need to know why they're earth berries. Like, yeah, the world is better having earth berries. Exactly. I mean, if I had to choose two realities, one where strawberries exist and one where they don't, but the world is a little bit better in other ways, I'd still probably pick the strawberries because, like, the world like sucks, and having simple pleasures is important. Like, you know, less of us have scurvy because strawberries are delicious. Can you imagine if like you could only eat grapefruit? I don't know. I mean, you can have pineapple, but I- I'm surprised people don't get scurvy. Like there are people that like grew up only eating chicken nuggets. And they don't ever have any fruit. I can't imagine. That could never be me. Only grapes. Yeah, that would be miserable. Absolutely. Unwilling firewood. Okay, I get firewood from killing trees. So I'm probably going to do that on somebody that actually has armor. I don't know why I'm on her without armor. Chicken nuts are are amazing. Come on now. Yeah, they are. Okay, but like strawberries are amazing too, right? Like you've got your chicken nuggets, but you need but it's um like how can you only eat chicken nuggets when cookies exist? Or when mm, trying to think of something like cupcakes. Like, you know, it's like here you can have all the chicken nuggets you ever want, but you never get another cupcake. Would that be worth it? Like I'm not bashing chicken nuggets. I'm saying chicken nuggets are almost suspicious, not saying they're not delicious. I'm saying you owe me an explanation. Like, what are they really? Look, okay. So, chicken nuggets are the sheetrock of food. Like people used to have tongue and groove wood walls that they would cover with like straw and plaster, and they were really strong, and everybody liked them. And this is a grilled chicken or something. But if you got sheetrock and you have an oopsie and you poke a hole in it, you can just patch it right back up. And chicken nuggets are the food version of that. But in an appetizing way. I don't know. They're like mac and cheese. They're just like a comfort food where you get to like be six again when you eat it. Like you just get like that little like they're probably terrible for you, but it makes you happy to eat them. Like I don't know. But yeah, I'm not bashing them. I'm saying like that oh, yeah, it is our fault. Yeah. No. Some of the best foods come from America, and people judge us, right? But then they try it and they're like, "All right, All right, I get it now, right? Like I I am drinking a like a jasmine flower tea. Like there's like actual flowers in here, right? So I'm not even having this right now. But sweet tea is is a subject of ire for the other English speakers in the world. Because we make hot tea and then we put it over ice to make it cold and we like put so much sugar in it that it's like basically drinking a simple syrup, not even a tea anymore. I love America just for total clarity, but talking an excessive amount of shit about it. Well, then you fit right in. So do we. Like, yeah, no. Uh, I like a lot about America and a lot of it's stupid. And I like some of the stupid stuff. And I'm not sorry. So it's totally fine. Hmm. I like I like Southern America, and there's a lot I can laugh about. From people that they're family, but we do a lot of dumb stuff too. And that's totally fine. Like having sweet tea. Like there's no reason that we should just drink like syrup. But my goodness, when it gets hot, I'm from Michigan, from Westworth. Well, I'm sure there's some dumb stuff up in the mitten that like you and your and people around you do that like, it's worth laughing at. Like I don't know a bunch of Michigan stereotypes. Can you share one with me? Like I only know a bunch of like, southern like people from the woods sort of stereotypes from the holler. I don't Okay, I'm only gonna do this briefly because I think it's disingenuous when people kind of like switch between accents. But this is how my family, like my dad's side of the family, talks. All right. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is gonna work with my nasal problems. Let me see. Message held. Come on. Why? There is no reason for automod the word weeb. Okay. Um, when I was growing up, my family from like the hills would take and talk about this, and they'd say all their words with like extras drawn out syllables and everything. And we would talk about the mom and M's and going to the, like going out to the country and like and that kind of like I think they're adorable. That's just not how people talk in the area that I grew up in, so it's not like the accent. But that's how I talked when I was younger. Before I lived around people that spoke differently, and now like we all sound Canadian apparently. Um, Let me see. I so loved many things about America. I love the idea of America, the people, the different places. Well, America's a big place with a lot of different kinds of people. Yeah, I grew up watching the cartoons, Looney Tunes and Hanna Barbera. We What's the American version of a weeb? I feel like there must be a word from that, like not just like gaijin or something. I didn't fully expect someone to blackmail me with this declaration later on. Oh, a lot of your family's from Kentucky, so you know that accent. Yeah. I didn't do a very good job of it because I was nervous, but yeah. Uh, Kentucky. Well, the Appalachian Mountain area, like like a Kentucky. Virginia, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, like that sort of region. Um, People have uh that accent where I don't even know how they do it. Like I can take and do it myself without understanding how I'm making the words. Like, but they all have that kind of sing song. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, no. People from Texas have like a softer southern. It's like it's completely different. It's like I don't know. I think it I love your southern accent. Oh no, no. I don't have one anymore. Like sometimes you can hear like a ghost of it whenever I've been talking to people from like my extended family sometimes, like I'll just my mama said, like I'll kind of slip into it, but like no, I have a I have a stock photo accent now. Um yeah, but yeah, like Kentucky and Tennessee definitely. Like that's how a lot of the people I know talk all the time. Um I don't have a Danish accent either. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, American or British. I think it's more of like a rural versus city. Because, like some people that only live a couple of hours away, still have like a pretty strong accent, and then a lot of people where I live like in the city don't have one at all. And I think that's kind of true for like a lot of the areas. Um but I think it's adorable on other people. And I really like it. It's not what I'm used to, or like how my friends in the city talk. Let me see. Yeah, somebody from Georgia is gonna sound completely different than somebody from Texas. But it's probably like me having a blindness with like British accents. Like, I don't really know the difference between somebody from like Yorkshire, like or like London or something. And my understanding is like for British people that like the South and the North are reversed, where like the country people live in Northern England, and like Southern England is where like other people are from. But I can barely tell the difference between like a British or an Australian accent when I'm just listening to it. So I would imagine it's probably the same for the US. Like for me, I can like find I can find your house on Google Maps based on your accent, like in different parts of like the South. It's like, oh, that's a Carolina one, that's a Louisiana one. But it's probably like just from like just training. America has loads of accent. I can only do a few of them. More of a Pan American, how most people sound like. Well, that's the thing. Nobody, nobody sounds the same. Like, you know, people. Let me do like the Boston one. The park the car and have a yard, right? Like those. That doesn't sound anything at all. Like people from other areas, or like when I went to New York, I couldn't believe how everybody had like it was like almost like a cartoon to me. That like New Jersey, Italian heritage kind of New York sound. Like, it was crazy that people did like speak like that. It just sounded like a bunch of people doing like a Doc Hammer impression or something. I couldn't believe that that's just how people talk. Like, let me see. But there's your typical general American accent, like how you sound. Yeah, exactly. The most basic, like all the details filed off kind of accent. Yeah, which is which is why I apparently no, I have no problem with Canada. But I've yeah. So yeah, no, just a very generic American accent. I'm gonna just like say it's the city accent, although depending on the city. Um, you did a really good. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, no, I wasn't trying to do a Canadian accent. Or was I? No. I no, I'm working towards being like a human equivalent of a stock photo. So I'm just filing away all my distinguishing features. Like, yeah. Oh, a few good lines at least. I don't I don't know. I think I'm far too like offensive anytime I try to do an accent, because I'll do like what I hear, but it's probably really offensive to people actually from that area. Like, yeah, I don't want to do another one because like I'll just yeah, I'll just end up being offensive. The way you get good is by being wrong a few times. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Uh, like no, I'm not gonna do it. Um, well, a lot of times, like, it's convincing enough, and then there's, like, the word or 2 you catch that, like, you get caught on where, like, you just don't even know. Like, there was this, show, True Blood, a few years back, and, the none of the actors, well, only a handful of the actors actually were from the Southern United States, and everybody's accent training was all over the place. Like, you had, like, some Australians as, like, the main characters and stuff. And I wouldn't blame you for a second if you got your Danish accent wrong. I'd mostly feel sorry if you go through the effort. I think I've only talked to a handful of Danish people in my entire life. In Star Wars Galaxy, the guild leader was Danish, and he didn't like to speak on voice chat because he like could understand like writing English, but he had a very thick accent trying to speak it, and we couldn't really understand him very well. Um, so I don't even think I could guess how to do one. I would probably just do some version of German. Um, like I don't know, and I don't even know if that would be close. Um, yeah. All right. I'm going to I'm going to like actually actually place some. I'm not. Let me do. I'm gonna do tidying up. Oh no, the dirty dishes. Yeah. I'm gonna clean up some dishes and garbage. Let me mute for like 1 second. Um, Well, if you're bored one day, Discord up, I'd be happy to let you try. Not sure why you would, but hey, it would be. Let me mute. No, it would be interesting to hear. A True Blood was such a brain rot show. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, it absolutely was. It was some. I mean, come on, like a show based on a book series called Southern Vampire Mysteries, where like most of the pages were taken up explaining how big the boobs of the main character. I mean, she was Sookie Stackhouse because that was like a pun about her boobs, right? Like because she was stacked, like you know. And then they get Anna Paquin to play her, and it's like she's supposed to be some bimbo, like you know. And no offense to Anna Paquin, but like uh, but yeah, I mean, oh, hang on, come on, Automod, chill out. Okay, I mean, big boobs are great. To be fair, allow, come on, okay, I had to let boobs be accepted. Come on now. Big boobs are great to be fair, but it doesn't substitute for good writing. But it was character development. Like it's not about the size of her boobs. It was about the lack of the size of her heart. Okay? Like it was a absolute trash show. And I enjoyed it. uh the big boobs, the more the problem is the male physique. uh well, I mean, like, you had a much bigger variety of like male body types. The bigger the better. Well, for the sake of the character, that was her whole personality. I mean, like, personality, that was kind of the point of the books. But yeah, they had a lot more diversity of body types with the males. They had like Alexander Skarsgård, who was like this big, tall, like wiry Viking guy, and they had like Alcide Hervavo, who was like, what is it, 6'4" and broad as a door or whatever. Yeah, big personalities, right? Like a lot of the dudes, like because people on that show lifted. Like a lot of the dudes had bigger boobs than Anna Paquin, and like that was her character's point. Sounds like you read the books. No, no, sadly, sadly, I didn't. I just I was familiar with the complaints of the show. Like, no, there's a lot of times where I'm the book is better kind of person, but like I just I never read Southern Vampire Mysteries. I never read Twilight. I never read oh, what was the Vampire Diaries. I never read those either. I just watched the schlocky shows. Cause I'm not super into vampires, but I appreciated the run of vampire shows because there ended up being some good nonsense during that time. What's even worse is the male muscular actors often dehydrate themselves before filming to make their physique stand out more, and it's really unhealthy. I didn't know that they had to do that. Yeah, like because I suppose anybody that has to do like a shirtless scene is gonna be a little self-conscious being like on film like that. But it's interesting to know that like men do unhealthy stuff to have an unrealistic body too. Is that the equality that we want? Like, yeah, no, I didn't know that. I just know that like they had like a lot more dudes. Like there was True Blood and Arrow. like the show Arrow had a bunch of like beefcakes. Like you usually get like the cheesecake kind of stuff in shows. Hugh something. Let me see. What's even yeah, I don't know they have to do what's his name did for the role of Wolverine. Hugh Jackman. Yeah. No, yeah, like Hugh Jackman works out a lot. Um, yeah, he probably had to do crazy stuff because he was supposed to be like super mutant strong, right? Yeah, but like on the show Arrow, like everybody on there was like so jacked. There was the Jacob's ladder that they would just sit there and and climb up during the scenes, and it's like, well, who is this show for? Hugh Jackman dehydrated before filming, and that's why he looks so jacked. Well, that is dangerous. I'm, I'm sorry. Mid 50s dehydrated on steroids. Well, that I appreciate his commitment to his craft, but it sucks that he put himself in danger like that. I hope people appreciated what they saw. It feels like they could have just CGI'd him bigger. Like I don't think this is like a good thing to do, but I mean, if Gal Gadot and Scarlett Johansson can be pregnant while they're filming action movies, then I feel like Hugh Jackman can be 50 and drink some water, and they can like touch up his abs in post production the way that they get rid of the pregnancies on those women. It only seems fair. CGI will never replace the real thing. No, no, absolutely. Yeah, there like you can go back and watch like Streetcar Named Desire, Marlon Brando, like Stella, like ripping off his shirt and everything. Like you can't CGI that scene. That was some acting. Like I don't know why I thought of like uh let me see. If Captain America can be CGI thin, if Blob can have that convincing muscle suit, come on, people. Yeah, well, I mean, like, if people, if people want to be hydrated, like, I can, I actually can see that. Like, you do lose a little bit of weight when you get dehydrated, but to do it on purpose seems really dangerous. like, cause like, don't they film for just hours and hours at a time? Oh, maybe it's a point of pride, no CGI, it's just me. I I don't know. I don't think so. Uh, maybe because like maybe it's the work, the months of like leading up to it, where it's like I worked out for 10 hours a day and then they just added a different body on me. Yeah, I could totally see that being a problem. I'm gonna clean up some dirty dishes and some vomit. um, I guess this is spilt beer. Only the good CGI is not noticed. Yeah, yeah, you can go back and watch some like much older movies where the special effects look better than some of the newer ones. But I mean, like me, like personally, I can appreciate the artistry of like an old matte painting or something where it's like lower like lower effects. Like I like the original Star Wars movies more than the pre-sequels. Because like the CGI, like the environments might look more, I don't know, they look sterile. It was really cool seeing the oh, Coppola's Dracula is amazing for this. Yeah, I bet. The muscle suit for Blob before he gets fat is so good. Oh, like Fat Thor. Yeah, like let me see. They don't have to pay for real muscle. CGI scene costs every time. That is true. Yeah, that is a fair point. That it's probably cheaper to pay an actor to work with a trainer than to touch up every single moment that they're in a scene. I don't know how much computer learning is cut down on the AI cost yet. Let me see. Uh Let me see. Compare the VFX in Terminator 2 with some VFX in the Marvel movies, and you're not in a fan of Marvel. Yeah, Terminator held up really well. Um, like one of the ones is kind of like my go-to for like a good movie stays good. Um, The Fifth Element. Um, like that movie is it was better than it needed to be. For just being some silly action movie, I've like rewatched it a bunch over the years. I love it. Or Demolition Man. That's another one where I'm like just impressed with how well it's held up. Oh, I'm sorry for taking your garbage, little hobbit. I'm gonna clean up the smelly garbage. All right. Um, where can you see the OG Star Wars? The answer is some guy found the original reels and restored them. Yeah, no, maybe not the complete original, because like, weren't the movies saved in post? Like, that they were saved in editing supposedly. If Lucas like adding more rocks in front of the things or changing who shot is any indication of his directorial like vision, then that could be the case. No. Oh, let's see. Terminator 2 is so good. I still pull it out every now and then. The special effects for TU-1000 works, and it doesn't look bad. Yeah. I watched the some of it, not all of it. The the like the TV series that had Summer Glau as like a Terminator, and the original movies are just better. Even though oh, and didn't Linda Hamilton come back for the show though? I don't know. She's just a good actress though, because that doesn't really speak for the production value. Besides hiring good actors. Um, Let me see. Uh, I don't know. As far as like where you can find the old Star Wars movies. I mean, I know people that still have VCRs, so I just ask to like to watch them. Um, I'm trying to think when the last time I have like watched the series all the way through is. It's probably been a bit because I usually will just watch one here and there. Uh, there we go. I'm like locked on, so I keep turning around. And the Spirit of Yule. Oh, I should have picked up this quest first. It was like the meta quest. I am only partially paying attention. I apologize if anybody's here for Lord of the Rings. It's a wonderful game that I am not showing in a very good light because I get distracted with conversation. But I genuinely appreciate you being here. Mm, okay. Oh, mm, okay. Mm, sorry, little hobo, you gotta go. Do you think the Terminator 2 looks better than Terminator 3? Like special effects wise? Let me see. What do you want me to do? Self-sacrifice. Oh, this is like the shabby versus the nice one. Um, I've done both of these over the years, so it doesn't really matter. Let me see which title she has. Um, Beachcomber, Seaside Warfamers. Uh, Blindingly Sublime, 11 Z's. These are all quests. Um, it would be like under social probably. Okay, I've actually unlocked most of them on her because she's even got like the oh, she's already got the blameless. Okay. Yeah. I already have that title on her. Villain, thespian. Okay, star of the show. Um, I've already unlocked all the titles on this particular character. I wonder if my chat stopped working. I'm gonna refresh the stream manager really quick. Uh, did that unmute me? Okay. Uh, okay. Let me see. I'm going to side with the rich. Oh, I still have that in my Steam library. Lord of the Rings Online? Yeah, I go back and play the holiday content whenever I get a chance. Yeah. It's one of my cozy games. Like I haven't kept up with it since the Mordor expansion. So it's been a couple of years since I've played in any level of seriousness, but I like to go back and do the holiday content. Or like I do like the crafting sometimes just because I enjoy doing it. Yeah, it's a great game. They do a really good job showing the places in the world, don't they? Mm. Okay. I'm going to be AFK for just a second. When I have time I might hop back in. Yeah, I like to just get on for holidays. But it would be nice to play through a character again and do like the whole journey. It's 17 years old now. I can't even believe that. It's been on up for so long. But it's still good. Let me see. We got um okay, a message got auto modded. Ugh. Okay, it was just something about the CGI suit. I don't know why all of these words. I've only played a little, so I'm a noob. Uh, I've got like two characters that are 105, but most of my characters are like in the 20s to 50s. Because I like making little alts for the crafting professions and stuff. I don't play it with any level of seriousness. I just like going back and yeah, doing the holiday content especially. Like I like the Halloween and the Harvest Fair and the Christmas stuff, the Yule. Um I don't know why your I don't know why it got blocked, but it timed out. I'm sorry. It wouldn't let your message show. Yeah, I'm going to be AFK just 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me see. Mute. Okay, I am sorry about that. It is very sad. One unit of sad. I've only played a little. Yeah, so it is very difficult to explain to people that don't know what Twitch is streaming. So a friend of mine wanted to borrow something, so I had to like run and leave it on the porch for her. But I don't mind at all. I just I've just been running up the stairs. So yeah. Hi. Um mm, uh I can still read out. Yeah, good exercise. Yeah. Yeah. No. I like I have what's my usual stream schedule? I am so new at this. That I don't have a set schedule yet. I'm going to aim for weekdays, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I've been playing Stars Reach Alpha um based on when they have the servers live. So my stream schedule's been kind of at the mercy of when I could play that game. Let me see. Yeah, I have a mini fridge in my basement that I go to get drinks like uh, stuff so that I have to like go up and down 2 flights of stairs, like down my main stairs and down to the basement every time I want a drink, and that helps like a little bit of incidental exercise during the day. It's kind of nice. Just pulled out some luck or never played it. It reminds me of Doki Doki Literature Club. Monica, no. No. Have you seen what is it, My Side? That's like another one of those like cursed games. Uh I saw Markiplier played it, but he didn't finish it. And then like some other people have played it. It's not the kind of game I would play myself, but it looks entertaining to watch. Um because I don't I don't like I don't like getting creeped out by games. Sometimes it's okay. Like, I like um the ones where you're kind of expecting it, but the ones where they're really just out of pocket like that, like the broken fourth walls. I don't enjoy those as much. Let me cough. Yeah. Um Time zones are weird. Um so for me right now it is 4:57 p.m. and some of you don't even use AM and PM. But that is night just before it gets dark. So I will try to stream during the week during daytime for me. And I don't know what that would look like internationally. Let me see. So what is this game? Are you a splunker of dwarven caves or a shaman of the root descendant or a Vari hating on everything? Eldar. No, not in Lord of the Rings Online. I it's almost 1 a.m. here. Oh, so it's almost like New Year's Eve for you, right? Or it is New Year's Eve for you. That's cool. So you're like gonna be a whole year ahead of me for like a little while. That's crazy. Like, time zones make a lot of sense when you're outside looking at the sun, but the idea that like somewhere else is like just having a completely different time of day still kind of baffles me. Like, if if I'm talking to somebody like in Germany or something and it's like broad daylight for them in the middle of the night or something, it's so strange to see it, but it makes sense because like the sun can only be in one part at a time, but yeah, it's kind of strange thinking about people having like just completely opposite lives, being in different parts of the world. Stream using Martian time so nobody knows. Oh yeah, because that way I could stream a lot faster because I would be what are Mars days like? They're at least 2 to 1, right? They're pretty fast. So I could be more efficient if I streamed in Martian time instead of central is the time zone I'm in. Central. So like I don't know, somewhere between like 10 a.m. before like 5 or 6 central probably. But I again, one of the reasons that like if anybody is is seeing me for the first time on Twitch, hey, you're awesome. I thank you. I mostly make YouTube videos, and I a big reason that I haven't streamed a lot is because I can't haven't been able to commit to a regular schedule yet. Anyway, um, let me see. Mars is this planet with a very similar day-night cycle to Earth. The sidereal day, which is 24 hours, 37 minutes, and 26 seconds. We'll see. I'm saying like I would still be streaming like nearly 2 minutes faster every hour. But yeah, I'd probably need to be on Uranus time or something. I don't think Uranus is any better than Uranus, as far as the pronunciation. The solar day is 24 hours, 39 minutes. I probably am on Martian time because I've got sorry for like just dropping more random lore. I've got a delayed sleep phase syndrome. Um you said Uranus. I'm absolutely yeah, I have to permit the term anus. Maybe I should have people instead of bots controlling modding for me. Let me see. Yeah, delayed delayed sleep phase syndrome, where my brain is on a 25-hour day instead of a 24-hour day. So every day I stay up about an hour later, because my body isn't used to the day being over yet, and it's caused just a heap of problems because whenever I have a set schedule, that impedes on my ability to sleep because I stay up later and later, unless I take a concerted effort to try to like sleep earlier. I will just drift into being up all night every couple of weeks. Well, every 24 days. I don't know, a few times a month. That was one of the reasons that I used to have so much time for MMOs, because I was up when everybody else was sleeping. I think a lot of people do that, certainly do. It's really common. Like it's comorbid with people that have ADHD. So chances are, if you know people that have ADHD, you know a lot of people because they kind of seek their own. It's common with people that have it. I think most people that end up having it are either ADHD or blind, so they don't have like the light cues. It's 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 not a big deal. It just it can be a challenge at time. But yeah, I think I'm a Martian. I think I'll finally have a good explanation for it. That extra like 40 minutes a day is because I'm no. I wonder if having an extra hour every day made me age faster. Let me see. I don't know a single mental anything, is what I said earlier. Often feel weird being close to the only normal person around. Everybody has something. Hey, that is a good problem to have. It's like, man, everything is is too easy and normal for me. Like, it's hard. No, no, no. Like, seriously, anything I can do to blend in and not be playing life on hard mode secretly, I'm all for it. Like, if I could, if I could like, lobotomize my entire personality, but in the same fell swoop, I could take away any of the difficulties that I might have faced that tempered me into being this way. I would probably do it. Like so, yeah. I didn't say that. No, nothing's easy. There's so much what the fuck to be accounted for. No, 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 no. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'll I don't know the male version of it, but the girl version of it is what like a pick me girl where I'm not like other girls, I'm worse or whatever. Like no, I'm definitely not like that at all. I I want so much to blend in and be boring. Like, it just, yeah, I don't like, I'm the kind of person that like if I have like a dietary restriction or something and I go to a party, I don't talk about it. I just try to like just quietly like like pick it out or something. Like I don't like to make a fuss about stuff. Um, but there's something kind of reassuring, like if there is something like kind of different about you, knowing that like you're not alone. Like and I think that's probably a big reason that people seek their own. I wonder if the mod the little mod thing is like eating comments again. I apologize if it is. And I thoroughly apologize to the Lord of the Rings community. You guys are awesome and have been so welcoming for me just like sitting and chattering over your your wonderful game for like most of the stream. I am I am so sorry. Like I will actually play a game someday instead of just load one as a prop. Like, oh, you try not to be an issue. That's not a I'm weird trying to fit in. That's a it's my problem. Yeah, it's my problem. Like I don't want to make I don't want to make be a problem for anybody else. Speaking of streaming, I have enough games in my library. I could make content for years, but I hate being on camera. Same. Yeah. No, no, no. I love talking about stuff, but I I don't know if you can tell, but I am incredibly nervous being on camera. I don't I don't enjoy it at all. And it's kind of like a trade-off between like getting to like talk to everybody and having to put myself out there. So you gotta kind of figure it out, or you could be a VTuber. You can just you can find like a cartoon or a spaceship or something and have it as like a visual representation of you if you're not comfortable being on camera, and then just put your voice out there. Like I really like your writing, so I think you would have a lot of good insight like if you did decide to stream. And like there's a niche for everybody. There was a guy that I found his stream from Stars Reach, and he was streaming Star Citizen, and like I didn't even know people played that yet. I thought that was I thought that was vaporware. Oh, you're welcome. Let me see. Yeah, like a normal person goes to the party and shouts, "Yo!" Okay, I'm gonna shout it for you. Yo, I have IBS and I be enjoying Mexican this evening. You, may come and thank me at any time. No, seriously, it is. It's like, hey, everybody, let me like you did all this hard work, and oh, you've streamed Star Citizen. Cool. I haven't caught you doing that one yet. Yeah, I want to make it about me. Yeah, well, it's like, it's like you agree to go with your friends to a steak restaurant and you're like, "I'm a vegan and I just want to make everybody feel uncomfortable right now." It's like, well then, some of that's like personal accountability. It's one thing if it's like hey, if I have kiwi, I could have what do you call it? I could asphyxiate. It's like, you don't want to make them eat kiwi. But but yeah, some of it's kind of self-imposed. And it's like, yeah, you're vegan, you order a salad and you enjoy your friends that they invited you. Well, see, yeah, right? Yeah, that would be the reasonable thing to do, but it's not like, "Does this Caesar dressing have eggs in it?" Everybody stop what you're doing. Let's not have a normal conversation about anything. Let's only just talk about like the food and not how good it is or how good it is to be here with people and enjoy each other's company. Let's just make it all about my like political beliefs or something, Like yeah, like but it's kind of like a people find their own, because there's people that enjoy talking about that because they're really passionate about it, and that's totally fine, and then they get to talk about it with other people that care. But like me personally, I don't like to inconvenience people. Yeah, work it out in silence. Excuse yourself politely. Go to the counter. Ask politely the personnel. Yeah, or whisper it to the waiter, but like not like announce to the whole table. Although like, um, I don't know. I probably like I kind of like whenever things like whenever I get kind of nervous, I like to use humor to kind of break the tension a little. So I probably would announce that I have IBS at a Mexican restaurant or something because it would be disarming. It would amuse people, but no, I don't, and I wouldn't want to like tell them to make the food differently or something. Hmm. Although I gotta go do my pecs. Do you think he'll stream tomorrow? Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I don't know for sure. I have been sick lately. I don't know for sure if I'm gonna try to go out and do anything or if I'm gonna be home. Uh, Good luck with your workout. It's good that you're starting like you're that you work regularly before New Year's. Yeah, I don't know for sure. But if you follow the stream, I will try to be streaming during the weekdays sometimes. But I don't know for sure about holidays. Um, I have a new fridge magnet that says I run on caffeine and sarcasm. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh no. I, I can tell this is good. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. While you are undoubtedly busy with your meals, I feel it is important that you should all know I am a vegan and thus need special attention. Yeah, it's like, come on, guys. It's been 10 minutes and we haven't talked about me yet. Like, yeah, but it's like, it's not even like, hey, I did this thing or I like this thing or, something. It's like, hey, I just want to bring down the mood. I just want you to take up my banner, like to adapt to my social cause. No offense to anybody who is a vegan. Like again, there are many people from many walks of life that are lovely people. I'm talking yes, specifically the attention seeking behavior, and and I understand. Like I'm not even comfortable calling myself a streamer. Uh, do I have tabletop card simulator? Yes, yes. Um, I can. I wonder. I'm not running Lord of the Rings through Steam. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah. Sometime soon I will pull up some of my. I've got like grocery store simulator, laundromat simulator. I can factory clothing simulator. I can pull up some of those and show off the diligent farming I've done in those games. I like my trading card shop layout. It's got like a bunch of gaming tables. I'm happy with it. No offense to vegans, Karens. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Uh, the attention seeking behavior is the problem, not the preferences or restrictions or anything like that. Absolutely. Um, yeah, I'm just saying like I don't like to inconvenience people over my own preferences. If you have TTS, I'll DM you in Discord with my board game link. Yeah. I'm tabletop simulator. Yeah. Uh, hmm. No, I think I'm thinking of a different floor sleeping simulator. You do have to clean up the garbage in a lot of those. There was one called Photoshop simulator. Uh, I went down a rabbit hole of the simulator games. Photography simulator, I think. There's a couple where you have to clean up garbage, and there was one in particular where you collect garbage and recycle it for money to get started in your photography career. Which yeah, because I wanted to talk about the simulator clones. A liquor store simulator is another one that I tried out. It is janky. Because I thought it'd be fun to talk about them. Because trading card shop simulator really popped off. Power wash simulator. I Power wash simulator is one. The crime scene simulator. Yeah, or storage auction house simulator or something. Yeah. I played Goat Simulator and Power Wash Simulator like back in the day. Not in any level of seriousness. It's just a throw it on when you're just hanging out kind of game. Cause like it's kind of nice if you've got like a friend over and you're talking to like throw the goats around just to kind of have have something fun to do while you're talking. But yeah, the Power Wash Simulator, I've seen a lot of people get really into that. It must be like relaxing. Uh, I've done Farming Simulator. Oh, you stream Power Wash Simulator with a 40K mod. Oh, it is relaxing. Oh, that is really cool. Something I've been wanting to do is play. There is there's a 40K world in Roblox, and I got an offer to to get paid to stream Roblox. But I feel like if I did, I would just want to go into the 40K world, and I don't know if like well, I don't think I'm the kind of person that's gonna have like a child or female or teen or anything audience. So I don't think that I'm a good fit for Roblox, but if I ever did, I would want to like just go in and play the 40K area. Uh, it's very relaxing. Yeah, yeah. I enjoy games like that. Sometime maybe Teen Boys. I don't think so. I think they would think of me as their mom. Like I don't think so at all. I don't know. Maybe if I dressed up like a mascot or something, like if I did the emo girl eyeliner, maybe, but I don't think so. I think I would just I don't know. Um, don't think they care about that part. Yeah, yeah. MILFs are on the menu, right? Like, no, no, no. I'm a I'm an old boomer, so I just teenagers. Come on, you know how this works. Yeah, but like I don't think I appeal to the Roblox kind of people. I don't think Roblox is the way for me to go personally. No, I don't think so at all. I no, I do love to give games a fair chance. So I did get in Roblox, and I tried out the Dress to Impress, and I didn't impress anybody. But it's, how do you impress a bunch of little teen girls playing a game together where they get to like be mean online to each other? Like some of and I'm I'm a millennial technically. I'm a millennial. Yeah. Uh I am a millennial. I fall within the time frame. Like I I have to be careful because I am slowly you know, uh, what do you call it? Somebody could could combine a bunch of like random information and have a better, clearer picture of me. Because like I'm trying to separate myself as much as possible. I won't ask you. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm a millennial. Yeah, let me let me see. What are the stereotypes? I have used a rotary phone. I'm the last of Gen X. Yeah, a cusper, right? Yeah. I've used a rotary phone. I I had to stop eating avocado toast to have a house. Yeah. I remember a time before the internet as well. Yeah. I spent time outside looking at the stars because I had nothing better to do, and I don't regret a moment of it. Yeah, or like, yeah, I had like a corded phone, like a really, really long cord that I would drag outside. Like, we started having like the battery powered ones like pretty quick, but I remember those. It was so satisfying to hang up on somebody with one of them though, like that loud clank. Ah. I remember when gasoline was under $1. Oh, me too. There was a resurgence where it got cheaper one summer. It had gone above that before I drove, but there was one summer where I got to go just absolutely everywhere because I made more than road trips cost. Climbing trees unsupervised. Fixed up if I got hurt and told to stop crying about it. Yeah, yeah, walk it off. Yeah, we're from the walk it off generation. Yeah. Ever play Crusader Kings? Is that the is that the one where there's like the three different armies and you do like the sieges? Uh, what is the oh uh I think I saw alternate history simulator. Oh, is that the one with the genealogy? Where you make like the different like family lines. Yeah, yeah. Uh, I want to. I've I've had it on my once it gets under a certain price list. You set up a dynasty. Yeah. I haven't. If I've bought it, I haven't loaded it yet. But it's on the list of games I really want to give a try. Because there was like a couple that came out around the same time as it, and I went for Manor Lords first because I really love Civ, like Civilization games. So I think I'll like Crusader Kings. Yeah. Mm. Oh, I didn't even know there was a multiplayer component. Yeah. I'll let you know if I yeah. Uh A E2AFH. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I alternate history. Yeah. I'll let you know. I am terribly unreliable as far as nailing down a time because I can make big sweeping plans, but minute to minute I have really bad time management. So I don't like to make too hard of commitments with people because I hate keeping people waiting. But if I happen to see you on maybe uh let me see. Crusader Kings 2 has all the DLC on the subscription model now. Creators uh Crusader Kings 3 is nickel and diming players. So like if I wanted to play the original, can I just load it and play it with everything intact like a game of the year version with like no multiplayer, no live service component? Like can I enjoy a standalone experience of it? Let's see. Crusader Kings is all about having a kid with your cousin and then making that cousin a bishop and a pope. Oh, so it's like the Borgias, and then having some more kids with them, or trying to keep the genes going within your family. Well, you got to be a little bit more realistic. You have one or two close friends with similar genes, and then you alternate. You make the family braid, right? You don't make the family bush. You make a family vine, right? Because like I promised myself I would never talk about eugenics, and I've made it what like 3 days, and we're already getting there. Okay. You don't even know if the CK. Oh, I don't even know if the CK1 is available. But CK2 is completely open if you subscribe to it. The family vine in reproductive terms is just next level. Uh, I have a less than appropriate sense of humor. I apologize. Like people, yeah, people either embrace it or bounce off of it, or like run the gauntlet. Yeah. So yeah, and it's like, okay, if you can laugh at it, you're good people. Like, let me see. Uh, Trying to breed genius into the family is hard. never, never mind. I won't make that joke. Let me be clear. You cannot bad humor me. You are correct. I cannot because there is some level of decorum and restrictions while I am live streaming. So I will not be able to. Let me see. Oh, oh, inbred. Of course, inbred got auto modded. Did I like make your comment show up? Let me see. You laugh, Circella, but have the ruler designer. You can make your character inbred. Bold of you to assume I wouldn't want to do that. uh, God, you want a technicality? Yeah, you have me at a great disadvantage. The worst that can happen is I would have to ban you, but like I could lose my whole account if I go over the line, right? But yeah, I'll show up in your chat and say some inappropriate stuff. Like that's how that'll work. Let me see. Major penalties. Well, yeah, it's a trade-off, right? You you can't what do you call it? Like you got to break some eggs to make a Oh. Is that a gun barrel you have there? It's so nice. Can I join? I got the mouth of a sailor. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Do I know how to? Let's see. Shout out, all father. Let me misspell your name. Let me shout out somebody similar. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go be inappropriate and all father hats I there you go. Hey, no, no, no. Let me see. Um, I once had an Ethiopian empire that had just one prince marry into a Byzantine empire very far from the throne, and a lot of unfortunate and accidents and things that nature that got kids to go purple. Oh my gosh, were they like purple? Like, is that like blue blood to the extreme, where you are like, do they have like where they're basically like grapes? Are they smart grapes though? Oh, I purple Roman Empire. Okay. No, I was just imagining like blue blood, like easily bruised people just walking around like in the medieval version of a bubble, like a hazmat suit. Like okay, yeah, the Roman Empire. That makes more sense. I was right there with you. I thought the same. Yeah, yeah. Because, why would I go for the most logical thing when I could go unfortunate accidents fixed it for you. Hey, yeah. Oh no, no, no. It is very unfortunate, but I'm just saying everybody has a certain amount of stat allocation, right? And min maxers know, right, that charisma is not a dump stat, right? Like, so like, if you have desirable traits that you see in yourself, and you can amplify those desirable traits, right? Like, we're not talking about eugenics. We're talking about this Mendeleev, like not Mendeleev, not Mengele, no, Mendel, with the pea plants, right? How he is just trying to breed for desirable traits. No, I'm gonna. Oh, well, this was short lived. But yeah, no, you would want to grow a powerful family. I have so many things I want to say. Yeah, I'm not saying anything. Um, I just have a sense of humor. I don't mean any of this. Like I yeah, I believe that the world benefits from being a rich tapestry of different people and experiences, and I'm only joking. Let me see. I'm pretty certain that genetics were a Mendelian thing in that game. Yeah, yeah, I could see how he would be an inspiration to somebody who would want to make a game like that for sure. Uh, yeah, he was like a monk that bred peas as like an experiment. Let me see. So many things. Draw attention to the lower part of this the screen while saying desirable traits. Well done. No, 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 no. Uh, that's really cool that accidentally happened. I'm gonna totally take credit for it, but no, absolute accident. I Okay, I did that. Well, that's gonna make for a great clip if I ever decide to try to do shorts. Then that's very funny. But no, total accident. I'm just trying to keep my hair out of my teeth. This is not blackmail. Yeah, no, 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 no. What was it? I was saying, like, just assume that I'm furthering furthering humanity as a species. Yeah. So this is uh this is going well and very yeah. No, it was awesome. You would have done the same. Oh no, no. Like I would have assumed somebody did it on purpose too. Like uh you make it sound like you make some personal conquest in the game and you proclaim Vidi Vici Vinci. Oh, oh, oh. Let's see. Do I remember that one? Ah, I used to know some of the Latin phrases like sub rosa. A lot of things are let me see. Vidi Vinci Vinny. No, no. Hey, welcome in. Uh no, I can't I don't know what that one means. If I were in charge, I would actually award Darwin Awards to people to encourage specific behaviors. Hey, everybody, uh, I came, I saw, I conquered. Oh yeah, yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just bad. I should have known that one. Um, yeah, people like encouragement. I used to have sheets of those little golden foil stickers, like the golden star, like literally on the nose, and I would pass them out to people for good behavior, and it would make people happy. People overthink everything. No, no, people like getting patted on the head and told they're I don't I don't want to accidentally I don't actually oh man. I don't want to end up as a meme again. Like when I first made YouTube, I ended up as a meme like twice. So I don't want to say I don't want to say stuff. Mm. Gold stars are the yes, those things are worth more than real gold. Kid me. And you know what? I'm not even kidding. If you went out and had a pack of gold stars, even if you knew you bought them yourself, and you like just stick them like on like paper next to your like to-do list or something, you are going to be so motivated, and it just doesn't make any sense because you're like, I'm a grown ass adult, I can do this. I don't need things like that. But man, do they still work? Because I'm like, yeah, I'm getting a star. Like I would like put stuff on a to-do list that I don't even need to like keep track of just to give myself more gold stars because I'm like, yeah, I deserve this. I should really have more gold stars in my adult life. Everybody should. Like seriously. Uh you're never too grown to do things that you're just they just inherently make you happy. You can't outgrow joy. And I think a lot of people would have a lot more fun if they did embrace just being like stupid and childish sometimes. Because you know who knows how to have a good time? Kids. Like, have you ever felt better than like when you were like sitting on the floor with like some of your friends, like and you've got like a slice of pizza and like a favorite game on a console? That's just like the peak of life. So like why would you not want that as an adult? Like why would you not want to go outside and find a good stick, right? like um that's where like actual happiness lies. You don't need anything like crazy and elaborate. You just need to like allow yourself to be happy. Like I don't know. But yeah, you should really try out golden stars, especially like if anybody is trying to like work out or do fitness goals or something. Uh, you should get some gold stars for yourself. Like they're like $1, maybe two. Let me see. I've pondered this very question as I have aged. I've decided in general that I don't care very much for this growing up stuff. We millennials call it adulting. Um, Decorum and is all very well, but it's a tool. Right, it is. It is absolutely. It's gatekeeping. It's people telling you that because they're not able to have fun anymore, they don't want you to either. Right? It's like people that tell you that it's childish for enjoying video games. No, it's not. It's fun. I'm having a great time playing with stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Warhammer, right? Like I literally paint little little toy soldiers and play like a military strategy game as a grown ass adult, and I'm very happy to do so. And I'm very happy to meet other people that are into it. Yeah, like I'm not sorry. Um, I've never gotten a golden star in my entire life, but you've had a lot of good sticks. Okay. I don't know. I don't know a good equivalent. I'm going to I don't know. If I end up getting the channel what do you call it? If I get the channel monetized, I'll make some golden star emojis or little badges or something so everybody gets a golden star. Yeah. I'm sorry you've never had one. That's really disappointing. Like games or tools. Yeah, exactly. Um, it's still yeah. Yeah, everybody gets a golden star. No, not as a participation star. You have to actually participate to earn a golden star. Yeah, you get golden stars for like a I don't know. Let me see. Um, Decorum is a tool, like a gamer tool. Yeah, absolutely. I want to play Sea of Stars. What's that one? I've heard of it. Is it like a sci-fi exploring game? I I know I've like seen the Steam page of it, or but I don't know that I've seen. I don't think I've played it yet. Let's see. I have Warhammer 40K troops right behind me. Damn right you do. And a BattleTech mech. Cool. Yeah, yeah. BattleTech is Warhammer for people that like a bigger scale and a well, what's the big difference? I don't know. They're both cool and they both have their enthusiast. I never got into BattleTech myself, so I don't know it well enough to make a stereotype about it. But yeah. Um no, I'm glad you have your Warhammer army out on display, you know? Like yeah, that's really cool. Um, I've got my sisters like over in like a one of those IKEA cubes like over here. I tried to have it there where it would show, and I just could never get it to not look crowded. So I moved them over there, but I'm going to eventually like show them on my miniatures channel if I ever get around to it. It takes a while to film them. I got like a little um photography like turntable thingy so I could like make them spin around to like some Valkyrie music or something. It's but yeah. Um but I haven't done that yet at all. But I can see them. Um let me see. Sea of Stars is turn-based RPG similar to Secret of Mana or Chrono Trigger. Ooh, okay. That sounds like a really fun. I've got to add it to my list. I'm gonna check out Sea of Stars. Um, Sea of Stars. I apologize again if anybody like I'm gonna be saying this the whole stream. I apologize again if anybody is here for Lord of the Rings. I really enjoy the show, or not the show. I enjoy the movie. I enjoy the book. I'm a big fan. I love the game. And I apologize for just chatting and not actually like playing it. I hope to soon. It like I really love the cozy holiday content. And I appreciate you guys for being so welcoming. Thank you. Um we're just giving you tasks. Check this out. Play my game. Talk to us. Yeah. That's great though. I'm so sorry. I like enthusiasm, and I I have my entire like channel based on that. Like, hey everybody, I'm going to talk about the thing I care about whether or not you care about it. So like, turnabout is fair play. Like if people are like, "Hey, play my game," uh then it's like they care enough that it's what they're passionate about. It's probably good. Like that's how I see it. And I mean, the winner is me because I get more things to be excited about the more stuff I hear about and try about, especially if it's similar to other stuff that I like. If I've seen like a bunch props for naming it cozy Yule stream. Yule is what it's called in the game. But yeah, like a Yuletide. I'm yeah, I I think it's been a cozy stream even though all I've done so far in the game is run off homeless people, which is not exactly the first thing I think of when I think of Lord of the Rings. No, I cleaned up some vomit too. I want to show the little theater quest at some point, but it'll probably have to be on a different day. Um, because I have I have lost the reins of actually playing the game today. Maybe I will show off my little hobbit hole too, because at least that'll be at least it'll be some game movement. This was exactly what I was talking about when I said like I probably wouldn't play games when I first streamed because I will just chatter for a while instead of actually. Let me see. Yule is Scandinavian. We technically don't celebrate Christmas. they may seem similar, but our version is also Christian in nature, but there are differences. Oh yeah, I don't want to get too deep into the woods with like religion and traditions, but I'm familiar. Actually, you may appreciate this as a Scandinavian. I'm gonna mute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you something. But I have to get it from downstairs by my Yule tree. All right, hang on. I've got the goat. the I don't know if I can show it very well. I've got the yeah, the straw goat. Yeah. And I haven't burnt it because don't they like the big ones always end up like the victim of of getting yeah. Little goat. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yule bucking. The Yule buck. The Yule buck. Oh, a buck is a deer? I thought it was a goat. Or like does buck mean something different? I'm really bad with languages. The Yule buck. Yeah. Uh I got that little guy. He was sitting on my mantle for the winter holidays, which people can call him whatever they want, right? Like that's the kind of, like being a stickler for what it's called isn't really a big deal to me. Yeah. Okay. Tell me about the goat or the buck. Why is buck like well, okay, the word. Um so like is buck like the gid giddy book? Oh wait, I'm assuming those G's, which means the word thump. Okay. Oh, like headbutting, like the adolescent age, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna mispronounce it because I want to say get a book, but it's probably like jed. Oh man, Nordic Nordic languages are sometimes there's like a yes and giz like it's not quite that, but there's a reason. Oh, okay. Is there a story? Is this something that I can I can find out more about? Like you do one of those one of those noises you just made. Yeah, umlauts scare me because they tell me that I am wrong. Like whenever I see words with like accents over them, I'm like, oh, I'm about to upset somebody that knows how this word's supposed to be said. Yeah, the Getty book. No, that's not gonna be it's not gonna be Getty. Yeah, is it? No, it doesn't matter. Um, I'll do the little robot pronunciation where it's like Jettebook, Goodebook, Jettebook, or whatever. It's gonna say it a bunch, and I'm gonna say it wrong every single time that I try to say it with it. And then I will like, Billy Goat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Billy Goat. No, I thought it was a goat because it's because of the shape of it. It's got the like the ram horns kind of thing. So it's most definitely a goat. Yeah, I thought it was a goat. Yeah, buck is a young deer in English. I had to find the word. Yeah, but The words are very specific. Yeah, yeah. I assumed there was a specific word for it. I was just familiar with like a goat made out of wheat being a symbol. Um, no confusion. Uh, the literal translation. Yeah, no, it's just interesting to me. Like I I'm interested in linguistics, even if I don't speak a lot of languages. I think it's really cool how words have meaning and you can understand stuff from context, like understanding like the root words. So it's just interesting to me. Like it's I might sound confused because I don't understand how it came to be, but like it's still yeah, it's interesting to me. Yeah, I kind of wonder how Yule comes from well, what's the word for goat? Like, how is Billy Goat just good? Is it good or like jed? Like a good, right? Goat. No, I don't know. Okay. Okay. So like goat buck. Oh, the GE softy. Okay. G. No, no. I'm just good. Nah, I can't say it. Okay. Uh, you did the D, the D sound right. Oh, okay. No, I'm just gonna make a fool of myself, but that's really cool. Uh, okay, and it means thump. Okay. Um, so like, why is Yule a goat? Because in France, Yule is a log. In some of the Slavic countries, there's like the Yule log where you have the tree branch that you drag through town. You aren't being foolish. I've had to learn 5 languages in my life, and this is how it works. You make weird noises. Absolutely, yeah. Um, whenever I have tried to learn a language, I start by almost mocking it to try to get my mouth to do the correct things, and then I try to work back from there. Like little resistance, right? Like you try to like mock almost how it's supposed to sound, and then you get used to making your mouth do the right word, and you're like little resistance, right? Like you start to work back and like practice like how to like raison d'être. I don't know. Like I only remember like some random like phrases because I don't know. I did French in school, so it's kind of like my go-to where I like let me see. That's the correct approach. You want to know why? Because the reason I can speak Danish is because my face muscles are trained to make that noise and so is my brain and yours isn't. And the only way you get used to it is mimicking it. Yeah. Yeah, did you know that babies can pay attention to somebody talking to them in a language that isn't their own and understand through context without knowing the language whatsoever? Yep. Yeah, yeah. So like if a baby has like a native Spanish speaker, yeah, babies can have accents too. They can. Yeah. The word for like mom or dad or something is different in different languages. But babies like come to the sound on their own. There's like a universally kind of accepted word that ends up being, and they're similar, but they're different by language, and that's really cool. Yeah. But if you speak to them in your native language, they understand you better than if you try to speak to them in theirs. So there is something inherent about it. But yeah, you have like different languages are spoken in different parts of the face and mouth. Um, which yeah, like Japanese was one that I never wanted to even try to learn because it's tonal, and I struggle with getting across like having proper tone within English. So that's one where I feel like I would just um not do very well because of being like anxious. There's a whole thing about universal notes, signs, and stuff, and noises. like noise booba, rounded and kiki, with the hard edges, no matter what language you speak. Yeah, that's interesting. Like how some things are kind of universal. Um, well, and in fairness, a lot of languages do share common roots. Dutch is interesting. The Danes had a phrase. Oh no, oh no. Rod grod mid flod. They used during World War II to find spies. Danes can say it, and others can't, or something like that. It's a true tongue twister. Rod grod mid flod. No, I can't do it. I that umlaut a spy. Yeah. Yes. Huh, I am clearly a spy. Yes. I do not light a second cigarette off a match with me. I'm a spy. Oh, I've been found out. Yes. No, I'm a psyop. I'm trying to convince everybody to let me see. Yeah, I can't say it either, but I never denied being a spy. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. This has been a long con. It's actually like I'm sorry. I'm a crypto scam. Like yeah, I'm I'm actually from Puerto Rico, and I'm trying to get everybody to invest in dump coin. Back of the head. Hang on. Let me cough. I am a crypto scam into myself. Yeah. Start waiting for the cool apes to start. You know, my absolute favorite thing to have come out of the crypto nonsense, besides a bunch of like douchebags losing money, is so did you know the story about Seth Green's NFT ape getting kidnapped? It is the best thing ever. He was going to do a show with like NFT monkeys on it, and somebody took his NFT monkey and held it for ransom, and he paid the ransom to get the rights to use it back. And then after that, people were like, "Whoa, whoa!" Like somebody stole his PNG, and he paid real money of a ransom to get his monkey back. And like it just really fell apart after that. Oh, well, hey, the whole image thing, absolutely. Hey, congratulations for you to you for making money with it, you know? Like a fool and his money are easily parted. But yeah, no, I had to poke fun at it because it's you have to admit, even if you were on the beneficiary side of it, it's very, very silly. Like the whole thing is. Like there was like a crypto party where instead of using normal black lights, they used these medical disinfectant UV lights, and people had like vision problems and like headaches and all kinds of crazy stuff. Um which, you know, you feel like it's not funny to laugh at it, but it's like, you know, they weren't like having a fundraiser for cancer research. It was an NFT party, you know? I'm not saying there aren't weird people within the space, but I like the idea of privately owned currency. Yeah, yeah, no, no, I get it. Especially like if you live internationally, in like multiple different countries, I can understand you not wanting to use like a fiat currency, and I totally get that. I'm just poking fun at it because it's very silly. Like it can be both. You know, there can be legitimate reasons like for using it, and benefits. You know, like you know, it like working for like a higher factor encryption is like a good thing, but it can also be very silly at the same time. Like there lots of things can be true at once. Yes, absolutely. Well, hey, you're willing to admit it. So, it's totally fine. Mm. But yes, I am actually just a crypto scan. I am I am I am two meme coins in a trench coat. I don't actually like anything. Oh, Yes. I'm Sursala. Yeah, like I'm an acronym with no with no God, I say it. Yeah. Yeah. Sir Sola. Yeah, like the source registered in LA. Yeah. I don't know. I'm bad at acronyms, especially backronyms. Let me see. Uh Critical relay satellites lozenge affiliated. No, I can't do it. Yeah, I'll have to think of a backronym later for my yeah, no. No. I think all of that is very silly. But Seth Green paying the ransom for his monkey getting kidnapped is one of my favorite stories. Like that is so silly. Mm. Okay. Um the Danish spy detection works well. It does. There was like the scene in Inglorious Bastards where like instead of counting like the fingers that way, they like did it like he counted like the English way or something. Yeah, like so I well I can't do it backwards. I got oh my gosh, my thumb. Yeah, I can do like the spy handshake like like oh there's people inside. Uh AI person trained by viewing millions of hours of streamers and tubers, selected by a connoisseur of e-girls to create the perfect scam. Yeah, no, I am a VTuber, right? Yeah. I've got I'm an AI. I unironically got accused of being AI by multiple people. Like, and it's like, come on. Like, why would I be so nervous if I was an AI? Like, I would be more stilted and you could actually understand me. Well, like I wouldn't nervously laugh like constantly. I would train an AI to make better videos than I can with my script. That would be amazing. I couldn't argue against that. I will not do my best robot voice impression. Let me see. Why nervous? Because it adds believability. But to a certain level, and then after a point, people are like, uh, like saying I had autism or that I got the autistic riz. I hate that. Like, why do you have to abbreviate everything? Like, I don't have any points in charisma. Int is my dunce stat. But yeah, no, I'm just not, um, not very good at part of the. Come on, an AI would say that. Yeah, no. I just feel like if somebody was going to design an AI, they would come up with something better than me. Um, charisma is a dumb stat anyway. Yeah, but I just no, I've got a I'm a bar like I always take like a level of barbarian, like even because like if I was making a cleric, I would take like a couple of levels of fighter and some barbarian so I could actually like hit something, and then like I that ends up kind of whittling away. Let me see. I don't know about no points in charisma. Let's not get too eager about this. No. I I wouldn't have a developed sense of humor if I was better at at like talking to people, right? Like yeah. Jesus saves, the rest of you took damage. I stood defensively. So I take a reduced damage points. Like I will give up some points in the next round to to take less damage. Let me see. Speaking of about AI, I should be getting my toolkit in about enough. Cool. What are you using it for like writing or game development? I'm not opposed to people using technology to their benefits. Because I feel like we can get some like a lot cooler stuff done if the grunt work is automated. Like I'm not mad at the industrialization or refrigeration, or I'm not mad at like cars going faster or anything like so I don't understand um, you know, like the ethics or whatever, but I don't see what people's big problem is. Mm. Both gonna be creating my own proprietary for storytelling and game design. Oh, that's cool. So you would be like using AI prompts to flesh out some of the quests, professional project that I'm gonna be selling. Yeah, you might as well. If you do all the work to set it up and do like a something as like a proof of concept, you might as well sell it to people that would be looking for it. Because my goodness, there are there like BioWare could use an AI to to write some like side stories at this point because they've definitely lost their shine. Um, I have a self-hosted AI. Cool. Jesus saves and he passes to Moses. Score. Hey, oh, he's a team player. I like this version of things. Mm. All right. Well, um, what is this? Bioware could use a flamethrower to burn away the unholy stench. No, like they're they've just lost their way. Like their games like aren't bad. It's just they were so good before that they feel worse because they could do better. If that makes sense. I do mini IT bang bang make rock do thinking for me. Hey, uh, what are you are delegating, right? Yeah. Uh, if you don't need to bang the rocks yourself, then you can be doing better things with your time than banging rocks. And delegate, yeah, that's the word. Yeah, no, I don't see it as a bad thing at all. Um, yeah. Ooga me Grimlock, not think dumb. Yeah. No, no, seriously, like, if we don't need rock bangers, like, or if you can bang rocks a couple of times and then everybody can benefit from the rock banging, do we really like? Does anybody really care? Like, because I feel like people are more results based than process than caring about the process. Like there's a lot of willing suspension of disbelief that people have about how things are made. And I think I think it's totally fine. Um, yeah. Okay, so I am I am nearing the 3 hour mark. And I am I am getting over being sick, so I feel like I should consider this a win that I've been able to talk this long. Um, I I apologize again to the Lord of the Rings community. Thank you for being so welcoming, and I hope to actually play the game at some point in the future instead of just talking over it. Um, do smart. Him rock will help many good. Yeah. That's nonsense. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Cicella. It's a good stream. Hey, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate the company. It's been nice. Yeah, I what do you call it? I really like the analogy of using caveman, like you know, giving AI a caveman personality. That's a nice juxtaposition. Good to see you too. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. I let me see. Let me see if I can find somebody who's actually playing for the sake of anybody. Let's see. Lord of the Rings, Twitch, Lord of the Rings. But yeah, I appreciate it. I'm going to try to a nice warm campfire stream. Thank you. Yeah. No, hey, I said cozy and I provided cozy. Once AI going in the library. That's adorable. Let's see Twitch Lord of the Rings. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've got Aubrey the weird one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna send you guys to somebody actually playing Lord of the Rings. There we go. Uh And I really appreciate you joining me. I'm definitely not weird. Oh, sure. Um, yeah, I appreciate it, and I will see you again soon. I will try to have a more regular schedule at some point, and I appreciate people just randomly joining me. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Uh, if I don't end up streaming over New Year's, I hope you have a good New Year's, rest of the holiday. Yeah, take care, everybody. There we go. Let me see. I can't hear you.